Wow. Well, we've got a man with a great, strong British accent in first place. Now we've got a bona fide Brit on the front row, Scott Ogden. Oh, Fallon's lap's been cancelled. I was just about to say, well, Scott Ogden all of a sudden has leapt into pole position because Lorenzo Fallon has had his lap scrubbed off for a yellow flag infringement. He's been relegated back to 5th place. So as it stands right now, Scott Ogden, still a long way to go, 4.5 minutes in this session, but they dare to dream down at Vision Track Racing Team Honda because Scott Ogden 2:05.202, the Brit on provisional pole.
Matt, again, these conditions open opportunities, and it's down to who grabs them with both hands. Go, Scott.
Yeah, absolutely awesome job for him now then. Onju and Aji, look at this lap coming in from Aji and from Suzuki. The track is just getting better and better lap by lap here, isn't it? The pace now down to a 2:04.752, and it's advantage Onju, but that lap time is going to be better pretty quickly. Ethan Guevara, 6th place. I think he'll settle for a place on that second. Now as Aji, there he is on the 64 bike rather. He powers back into pole position with a 2:04.644.
And just as Dennis Foggia, I was worried about him, and he's leapt up from 17th to 10th just now.
And now Fallon's back in pole. This is all going to be about track position, Simon, and just where you are in terms of that last lap, because it looks like with the track getting better and better, as there's a fall here for a Yusai Yamanaka in the 4th sector. Is that turn 14 or turn 10? It looks like that, well, of course it will bring out the yellow flags.
Yeah, cancel a few people's laps.
It is turn 14 then. At the moment, it's this young man, Lorenzo Fallon, who, as we said, one of the crashes that he had yesterday was right here at turn 4. He could barely stay on the bike yesterday. There'd have been nobody really putting too much money on him yesterday for pole position, yet here he is, 0.04 of a second clear of Mario Aji. This would be a real surprise front row here in Portimao with Fallon at the moment on course of pole. Here comes Scott Ogden though. Is it going to be great, Scott? Over the line he comes. He moves at 1 place, 6th to 5th with a 2:04.786. Don't discount Onju as well, fighting to get himself back on that front row, the Turk. Oh, it's Garcia down again. Is that turn 5 again, I think, as well? And again, it will bring out the yellow flags. That's the second spill.
I think that's got to be turn 1, doesn't it? Because he just went across the line and went up to 5th,
yeah,
which I was impressed with after his fall.
It looks
5.
like, yeah,
okay.
That downhill. Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it, to decipher between 1 and 5 with the big drop off downhill. But that's the second time in this session, and that turn 5 has bit Sergio Garcia hard. He's just gone up actually.
Considering
into
2
P5.
crashes, he's in 5th.
Amazing, amazing. Well, that just kind of underlines the sort of crazy nature of Moto 3, not just in 2022, but over the last few years. Now then, what's going to happen in this truly dramatic Moto 3 Q2 session? Well, at the moment, Dennis Onju has gone back into pole position. He topped Q1 and he's now leading the way here in Q2. What has Aji got in response? This is another great lap coming in from the Indonesian, and it is another provisional pole lap. He just keeps getting faster and faster as the conditions get better and better. Yellow flags now back out again in Sector 2.
Look at the size of Aji on that little Moto 3 bike.
Yeah, he dwarfs it, doesn't he, Aji? I mean, surely this will be his one and only season in Moto 3. He looks like he's ready for the leap up to Moto 2 already as Fallon starts his last lap. Can he secure a dream first pole position? He'll be super pumped with the front row if he's in second place with that 2:04.447. Just checking on a couple of yellow flag laps that are going away. Ayuma Sasaki has lost a lap for a yellow flag infringement, which means Sasaki at the moment, the informed Japanese man's down in 13th place. So it was Holgado who's been finding his way to too many gravel traps at the moment. He's been impressive when he stays on board that Red Bull KTM machine, Holgado, but again, he's on the floor again. Oof. That looked like to whipped him over the handlebar side coming through turn 7.
Yeah, I was just looking down the timing screen there, and Menyo so far, he's got a couple of minutes left, but not doing what everyone's hoping. He's down in 15th.
And Scott Ogden, the British rider, now back on pole position with yellow flags out everywhere. Sergio Garcia's gone down again. This has been a 15-minute qualifying session, and Sergio Garcia, who was our World Championship leader going into Austin just a couple of weeks ago, has completed the unwanted hat-trick. 3 crashes in 15 minutes for the Gas Aspire rider, twice at turn 5, once at turn 3. I don't think I've ever seen that many crashes in such a short space of time, Simon.
And end up on the second row so far.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
I mean, how balmy is that? Absolutely crazy. It's still those Scott Ogden Ogden that's on course for a sensational pole position. Oh, it's been snatched right at the end. Oh, Dennis Onju, is that it? There's still red helmets everywhere on our timing screens. Guevara goes over line 8th. Onju at the moment has pole with a 2:03.955. Ogden's lap time must have been scrubbed off.
Yep.
Because he's been pushed back down to 7th place. Now, Carlos Tatai, the pole man in Mandalika, he comes up to 4th place, so not a front row for Tatai. At the moment, that front row is Onju, Aji, and Fallon. Wow, where do you try to write the report from that amazingly dramatic 15-minute qualifying session here in Moto 3 for Q2?
Migno did a last-minute rescue up to 10th.
Now then, let's try and pick the bones out of that one, because somehow, as Simon said, Sergio Garcia, despite 3 crashes, amazingly will find himself qualifying on the 2nd row in 6th place. The World Championship leader, Dennis Foggia, will be 12th. Now then, Scott Ogden, can this be a lap that